Hello Dreamers, welcome to Disney Dreamlight Valley. We've got some news. The update is in 2.5 weeks, but we already got Star Path preview, we got Pocahontas reveal, and even a nice heartwarming article. And we're gonna take a look at all of this today. Plus, I'm gonna share my own predictions for Pocahontas and what she's gonna bring with her to the valley. Subscribe if you're enjoying all of the update content and you want to see more news as soon as they come out. I think we're going to get some more stuff revealed in the upcoming 2 weeks, and let's dive right into it. Yeah, before we move on, there is 2 codes that I wanted to share with you that you might not have been aware of. So code number 1, this one I'm going to put in the description. It's pretty tough to type from memory. There is the code. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sending it to me. I have no idea where it came from, and I'm guessing this is one of those content creator codes that's been shared with some content creators. Let's check the mailbox. Let's see what it gives you. I have no idea. A gift from James Turner. Okay, so yeah, this is exactly like we had before. I wonder if you already did a different content creators code. I don't know if you can claim this one, but in case you want to get some basic resources, these are very basic. This is probably meant for people who are just starting out in Disney Dreamlight Valley, and this could be actually a pretty decent boost for day 1 players. And there is another code that I also found out recently, and I also have no idea where it came from, but it gives you this frame. I already claimed it, but I've seen some people using it. It comes with a meatballs and spaghetti, and the code for this one is time for spaghetti 2026. I already claimed it, and if you claim it, you're gonna get that frame and a motif with Lady in the Tramp spaghetti scene. It's very cute. Let's start with the Star Pass theme. So this should be pretty easy. We have turtle, we have a wave. Maybe we're gonna have some sort of an elemental water turtle. Maybe. We got butterfly and a crown. This is gonna be Queen Butterfly in whatever shape or form. And then we're gonna have a volcano, and we're gonna have oh my god, that's the angry guy from Inside Out. But what about him? Is he gonna be a character? Doubt. Why would he come with Pocahontas? Is he going to be like, how else would they bring him? Okay, never mind. This is not easy. This is very difficult. Let's see what people have to say. I'm really slumped. Anger from Inside Out, maybe a player's outfit. Oh, player's outfit, that could be. That could be. A Bug's Life for the second one. It's possible. Chill Sea Turtle from Finding Nemo. Oh, that's a good guess. That could be a notable companion of the update. Okay, that's an interesting guess. Isabella, Butterfly Monarch vibes, plus Royal Crown from Encanto. Didn't we just get, like, Isabella's wings? And we already have her dress. I wonder what could it be. And Anger, Volcano Head, Hawaiian Shirt Energy from Inside Out too. Ooh, Volcano Head. What if we literally have a hairstyle that literally explodes, just like the one from the Anger from Inside Out? That would be pretty sick. But these are Star Path theme. So let's try to guess an actual theme. None of this so far speaks Pocahontas. I was thinking that the Star Path is going to be combining Pocahontas and spring themes, but now from looking at this, I have literally no clue. What do you guys think? What is the Star Path going to be? That seems so almost random, but I'm sure that's going to make sense when we actually see it. Ooh, Butterfly Crown. That's actually a good idea. We don't have a lot of crowns in the game, and this one could be made out of butterflies. All right, that's sick. I think it's still going to do something to do with spring, but the Anger from Inside Out, is it possible we're all making a mistake and it's something completely different? It can be, right? It's way too obvious at what it is. And since they're showing us a necktie, I feel like it has to be the player outfit from Inside Out. I don't know. I'm actually very excited to wait and see. Here we got finally revealed for the first time the art of Pocahontas. So for the release date, April 8 is pretty much confirmed at this point, because that's exactly when the Star Path ends. A few days later after that, usually the update drops, and according to Dreamlight Leaks, that's exactly how many dream snaps we have inside the game. So update on April 8. pretty much 99% chance, unless something goes wrong and they have to delay it for a week. I've seen a lot of good things from people saying that she actually looks really good. And Pocahontas is one of those characters that came from classic Disney 2D animated cartoons, which means it's very difficult to translate to 3D perfectly. We had issues with Mulan, we had issues with Aurora, with Belle. All of them, people initially didn't like their models, so they had to be adjusted. I don't know if Aurora actually been adjusted, but I think they did a pretty good job. That looks pretty accurate to me. Once again, this is a promotional art. That doesn't mean that she's going to look exactly like this in the game. It probably is much better than she's going to look, but we'll see. I don't think she's going to look bad at all. They also posted an article yesterday about... well, let's just read the article. This Disney video game managed to renew my love of video games in an unexpected way. Oh, that sounds very cute. Basically, this is an article about how this person who got burned out from playing video games tried out Disney Dreamlight Valley, and it restored their love for the video games. His wife declared Disney Dreamlight Valley to be the very best cozy game ever made. I'm going to link this article in the description. You can give it a read. It's pretty nice, and it does give a nice perspective. So I feel like the community here, we do tend to focus on a lot of negative things that are going on with the game because, well, first of all, we've been here a while. We've been here, a lot of us have been playing this game for years, almost daily. So I feel like we might tend to look at certain things in a little bit more negative lens. For people who just played casually, who just picking it up to complete the story, hang out with cute characters, and that's pretty much it. Most of the negative things that are going on are probably not going to affect them at all. And I really hope this is a genuine article written from actual experience by a genuine person. Nowadays, you can never know. But if it is truly heartwarming, and congratulations, Disney Dreamlight Valley. I see a lot of similar sentiments from other people on Reddit, and even myself. I feel like I can relate to a lot of this. I think majority of people can relate to this for how Disney Dreamlight Valley is an incredible cozy game that could be even called life-changing. It's a great place to escape from real world when it gets too much. It has a lot of incredible mechanics that just makes gameplay very fun, and it sucks you in, and you can just disappear in the beautiful world of Disney for hours. So I totally get it. Alright, now let's talk. What do I expect from Pocahontas in Disney Dreamlight Valley? So, number one, I don't think it's going to be a realm. For two reasons. Number one, usually, and not always, but usually, we get characters introduced in Disney Dreamlight Valley in a certain pattern. We get an update with the realm, then we get an update where we get a character from the story quest, realm story quest, realm story quest, and we just got a realm. So that points towards Pocahontas coming from story quest, and I'm much more inclined to believe that the next Hercules update is also going to be a realm, because we are most likely going to get more than one character, which is another point. I don't think we're going to get more than one character. I think we're getting only Pocahontas, which also points towards her not coming from a realm. So my guess, we are going to meet her somewhere in the valley. Maybe we're going to find her raccoon and her necklace and nice little wind, color of the wind, probably somewhere inside the valley, and then it's going to lead us to finding her and bringing her home. So second of all, house. Where will Pocahontas live? And I looked up some shots from the movie, and apparently she lived... I could be completely wrong, but that was her home? She lived there with her father? I don't think that's going to be the house that she's going to get in Disney Dreamlight Valley. I think they're going to have to design a brand new house for her when she comes, which they did for a lot of characters, like Lady and the Tramp, for example, as of recent. Inside Out, we got a whole tower that technically... I guess it technically did exist in the movie, but it wasn't their home. I mean, it was, Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. I think they're gonna design something new from scratch, maybe inspired by Native American culture. Now let's talk about companions. So the most obvious choice would be this raccoon, but it literally looks like the raccoon that we already have. It's just a gray raccoon. They might release a color variation of the regular raccoon that is exactly like this one, but once again, I feel like it's going to be too close to the gray raccoon we already have. The bird, however, the bird could be interesting. I think we might get a little bird. I forgot the names of all the characters. Miko. So raccoon's name is Miko, and the hummingbird is Flit. We technically do have hummingbirds, but I think this one has a little bit more specific look to it. So maybe we are gonna get Flit as a companion. We'll see. Maybe we will get the raccoon, but it's just gonna be maybe wearing a hat like this to differentiate it from all the other companions. Now, this is another question, because there is a lot of controversy surrounding Pocahontas and her history, and I'm not gonna dive into it right here, but I feel like the fact that we're even getting Pocahontas in the game, one of the most controversial Disney characters, is pretty surprising to me. I honestly did not expect them to add her, at least not this soon. But for example, are we gonna get any clothing items from the movie? I feel like it's a very sensitive topic and could be considered cultural appropriation if not done correctly. So I'm kind of wondering how deep are they gonna lean into Native American culture, or are we just gonna get Pocahontas and not gonna get any deeper than just having a character? Maybe her backstory is not gonna be mentioned in any of her quests. I am very curious to see how deep we're gonna dive into the cultural aspect. There are two very iconic things, items from the movie that I think might have a good chance to make it to Disney Dreamlight Valley. One is the tree. Grandmother Willow is iconic, and I think we might get a tree like this as a premium shop item, or maybe even friendship reward. I don't know. I feel like they're gonna put this in a premium shop if we're gonna get it. I think it's gonna be a great choice to bring more of a Pocahontas lore into the valley. Another very iconic, I guess, item that is featured in a lot of scenes in Pocahontas is her canoe. And I think it would be a great... We do have some canoes, but they could make one that is Pocahontas themed, and maybe it could even have something special about it. I don't know. I feel like it's been a pretty big part of the movie, so we probably will get some sort of a canoe. I'm really curious to see what friendship items are gonna come with Pocahontas. And I feel like the fact that we're most likely not gonna get a realm explains a lot, because in order to make a realm, they would need to recreate a lot of items. That also means that very likely we're not going to get any Scrooge items this update. This usually is the pattern. The updates that don't come with a realm come with no Scrooge items. Maybe 1 or 2 or 3. Maybe we'll get like a necklace in the Scrooge shop, or some kind of a like little trinket. I hope I'm wrong though. I would love to see more items. Okay, but let's talk about what features can we expect in this update. So we know a little bit about the Star Path, but every update comes with a bunch of quality of life features, and which features are going to be the most likely ones to come in this update. In my opinion, I'm going to make some bets. Number 1, I think we are finally going to get search in crafting station. I feel like it's been long overdue. Number 2, something tells me that there's going to be changes to the camera mode, because we didn't get any changes in last update. So this update, I think we're going to get something, and I think it's going to be something to do with the critters. Potentially freezing critters, just like we can freeze companions. I think I'm making a bet right now. I think it's coming. I think it has to happen, because it's a very similar logic. They could literally probably reuse a lot of the logic they used for characters. Maybe they'll even improve the way the characters work. Maybe they're gonna add some more ways to bring the characters that we want into the exact spots we want, doing exact poses we want. I feel like they need to find a way to also make incentivize people to participate in dream snaps, and making it much easier to walk with companions and villagers in your shots is a good way to do so. I'm hoping, this one I'm not predicting, I'm just hoping that we're gonna get more incentives to vote for dream snaps, because we desperately need it. Other than that, it's really hard to predict. We could get literally anything. We could get turning off the spawnables, but once again, I'm not gonna hold my fingers crossed. We could get scaling of the items on the map. I truly believe it's coming at one point. I don't know if it's gonna be next update or not. I don't know. I'm excited. Those are my main predictions. Let me know in the comments what are your predictions for upcoming update. And yeah, I think that's all I got for today. I'm excited. A little bit over 2 weeks, and we're gonna get a new character, hopefully a lot of new features, and also, even more exciting, by that time, Switch 2 is gonna have their update, so hopefully that's also gonna bring back some more Switch players that stopped playing because of all the Switch issues. Now that we're gonna have a more stable Switch 2 versions, people who do own Switch 2 will hopefully come back, and I really hope there's not gonna be a lot of new bugs. Anyway, I'm excited. New updates, always exciting. There's going to be lots of news in the upcoming weeks, and subscribe because I'm going to be covering every single one of those news. Thank you so much for being here. I'll see you in the next one, and take care.
Oh, nice day we're having, isn't it?
Oh, it's wonderful. Woohoo!
Amazing. Gotta tell you, it is really beautiful here. Hey, nice to see you.
Oh, hello.
Are you seeing this?
Oh,